What's up, y'all? It's Zane and I'm back with another video. And this video, it's gonna be kind of personal. I wanted to talk about what it's like to live with a lazy eye and growing up with a lazy eye. Okay, when I was a baby, I was about 2 or 3 years old, my eyes were crossed. So basically they went like this. It really was my right eye. I want to say my right eye. Yeah, it was my right eye because this is my lazy eye. My right eye is my lazy eye. My right eye went into my nose, so I was cross-eyed. So, but the reason for that was my eyes, they just simply didn't develop as a baby. So my parents found this out when I was about, well, not even my parents, it was my aunt who told them, because they thought something was mentally wrong with me because I would walk around like, I was walking, I would do this. I would shake my head like, I don't know, I was like two years old, just, I would shake my head, just walking around, shaking my head, walking into stuff, I would just be shaking my head. And they didn't know what was wrong with me. And so my aunt was like, the baby can't see, basically. And so I went to the hospital or whatever. I guess they did, and then they found out, oh yeah, you're cross-eyed and you can't see, so I had to wear like some glasses or whatnot. But before I wore the glasses, I actually had eye surgery. I had eye surgery when I was about 2.5, 3 years old. I think I was like 2 actually. I was 2 years old, 2.5 years old. I had eye surgery on my eyes because they weren't fully developed and they weren't working together. And after I had the surgery, I would wear these glasses. And I had to wear those glasses. I'm trying to think, how was my eyes then? I think after that surgery, that's when I developed this lazy eye. Exotropia is when your eye moves outward instead of inward. So once I developed, once I had that, I had to wear glasses, and I was like 2 or 3. Now, when I started wearing the glasses, I didn't like that. So I would throw the glasses away. I would hide the glasses. I would put them in the fireplace. That was my favorite place to put them. Stick them in the fireplace. I would stick them off in the couch. I would stick them off in the seat on the school bus, because I was in Head Start. I would just keep on losing my glasses. Now, glasses, that stuff costs money. My parents did not want to keep paying for me and my glasses, you know what I'm saying, if I kept throwing them away. So I stopped wearing them. By the time I got to kindergarten, I wasn't wearing glasses at all, but I still had a lazy eye. That's, my eye used to go outward. Had a lazy eye, and all the way up into about, I say kindergarten, first, second, and second grade, I did not get bullied. Nobody really talked about it. You know, we were kids, we would just play. By the time I got to 3rd grade, that's when I realized that my eyes weren't normal like everybody else's. And that's when the kids were like, cause I guess I would be on the bus with like older kids, around the older kids, and they would, that's when I started getting picked on and stuff like that. They would start talking about my eyes. 3rd grade, when I repeated 3rd grade, because that's the grade I failed to. I failed 3rd grade. And when I repeated 3rd grade, I really started getting bullied about my eyes. Like, people would talk about my eyes, call me cross-eyed, lazy eye. They would, like, I would draw a picture. Like, we had to draw pictures of ourselves. They were like, why didn't you make your eye go way over there like it does? That's when I realized that my eyes weren't normal and I wasn't like the rest of the other kids. So I got bullied and picked on a lot throughout elementary. It was just horrible. It was tormentation. I hated school. That's when I developed the fact that, oh, I really don't like school. I really don't like coming to this place every day. These kids torment me just because of my eyes. And I would complain about that to my parents and complain about that to my mom and them. So at the age of 9, I had another eye surgery. And the eye surgery, what it did is nothing. I mean, it kind of helped my eyes because my eyes can kind of focus now. You know, when I'm looking straight ahead, I guess they can, like on camera, they can focus when I'm looking at like a camera or looking at like, you know how they say, you know, do the finger thing, the vision therapy, whatever. I guess I can focus, I can look straight. But for the most part, I really can't. Like, I really can't look straight all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's when my lazy eye developed. That's when I guess you can say I got insecure. Yeah, I was real insecure. That's when the insecurities hit, self-conscious hit. I was going through stuff. My parents went through a divorce and stuff like that. So all that kicked in around the same time. Got bullied and tormented. I mean, not necessarily bullied because I would stand up for myself. But when I would stand up for myself, I would get in trouble. I was the one who was wrong. I was the one who was going overboard. All I'm doing is talking about him the way he talked about me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I would do. But most of the time, I'd get talked about. By the time I got to middle school, it really didn't bother me that much. By the time I got to middle school, people would still talk about me, but not really. I was just that cross-eyed kid because by then I was real quiet in middle school. By the time I got to middle school, I got real quiet because I knew not to draw attention to myself. From elementary school, I knew not to draw attention to myself because I knew I did not want to be talked about or be the butt of the joke. So by the time I got to middle school, I was real quiet. I did not talk. I didn't want to bring attention to myself. So I would just sit there and whoever talked to me, I'd talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But in middle school, I really didn't go through that much bullying and stuff like that. People would make little jokes and state little stuff, but for the most part, I really didn't deal with bullying. In high school, I really didn't deal with it at all. Like by the time I got to high school, nobody cared. But I was still the cross-eyed kid, the one with the lazy eye, the one that the eyes are fucked up. Now, how this had an effect on me? Yes, it made me very insecure. It made me very self-conscious. I used to hate myself as a kid because of it. I just wanted to be normal. I used to say that to my dad all the time. I just want to be normal. I just want to be normal. It made me very self-conscious. It made me very insecure, and it made me very introverted. And at the same time, I'm in a year of acceptance and letting go. So this is just now, I'm 21 years old. I'm just now accepting the fact that I have a lazy eye. I'm just now accepting the fact that I love it. I mean, it is what it is. I love myself. I can't change it. I can't change anything about my eyes. Like, I can't do anything about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had 2 eye surgeries. So, you know I can't do anything about that. Because it's not the muscles in my eyes, but it's the neurons that send signals to my eyes. That's what it is. It's the neurons that send signals to your eyes. One of the eye is not detecting it. And they're just not working together. They're not working together. And they want, because it has to do with the brain. It don't have to do with the muscles in your eyes. Some people, yes, they have a weak muscle in their eye. I don't have a weak muscle. The neurons, the signals aren't being sent to my eyes or whatever. That's how it is. So unless I have brain surgery, which I don't know nobody that does that opens the cranium and you need to know. So unless I have brain surgery, it's not going anywhere. But it did make me very self-conscious. At a point, it had me very depressive, and I had the S issues. I don't even know if I should say that word. The wanna take my own life issues, basically, when I was younger. But now I'm gonna tell you how I overcame this, and I just stopped caring. I just stopped caring so much. Like, I will never ever be enough for people just because I do have a lazy eye. So why should I care about what you think? Instead of caring so much about what other people think about me and because there's nothing you can do about it. When you got a lazy eye, I mean, you can try to do the vision therapy. I've done it all. I be doing the little eye thing, the thing with the pencil, how they say you can take a pencil and, focus your eyes and do that. I've done that all day. I've done stuff like that all the time. It doesn't do anything. For me, it doesn't do anything. Maybe I haven't tried it enough, but I just accept the fact that I do have a lazy eye and there's nothing I can do about it. And so you take it or leave it. Like, it is what it is. You have to learn to really just love yourself for who you are. It takes a lot of self-love. It takes a lot of love affirmations. So you have to, if you have to, look up self-love affirmations. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am gorgeous. I am a beautiful being. I am a child of the Most High. I am beautiful the way I are. I am. My eyes are beautiful the way they are. My eyes are unique. You know, say those self-affirmations. But I can't understand how some people, I've watched some people say that they're 28, 29, 30 years old and they still feel self-conscious about it. And I can totally understand. I can totally understand why you feel self-conscious about your eyes. And because, you know, it's just they're not like everybody else's. And I can understand. I know some people was like, you know, I always want my eyes to be straight and this and that. And I'm like, I can definitely feel that. Like, I can definitely feel that. I can definitely feel that. I can definitely feel that. But what I can say is that for me, it'll never be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to love myself the way I am. And for those who don't like it, you just don't like it. It's okay. Like, it's okay, but I can't do nothing about my eyes. Like, I can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And I've learned to not care what other people think or what other people are thinking of me. The only opinion that matters is your own opinion. Do you think your eyes are beautiful? Do you think that you're beautiful? You have to, I will always preach self-love. You conquer everything with love and the love for yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to love that about yourself. That's the only way you're going to eliminate that insecurity. That's the only way you're going to eliminate that not being, being self-conscious. That's the only way you're going to eliminate that, by self-love and not caring. Not caring. Just, these are the way my eyes are. Take it or leave it. Obviously, people see that you have a lazy eye. Obviously, you don't have no control over it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you were born with it or not, or if somehow you had an accident and your eye got like that, but it's just the way it is. And you have to flower yourself with love. Just love yourself. It's okay to be alone sometime. It's okay to look in the mirror and just love yourself. And 9 times out of 10, let me tell you something about most people with lazy eye. That's the only thing they can say about us, is that we cross-eyed or we got a lazy eye. Something that majority of us was born with, or you may have had an accident, got hit in the eye or something like that, but you don't have no control over it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you can control. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, that's all they can say about you, is that you have a lazy eye. That's it. That's their go-to joke. That's their go-to, you know what I'm saying? That's their go-to. That's the only thing most people can say about you. I know that's the only thing they can say about me, because God knows and Lord knows I'm handsome as fuck. Lord knows I'm handsome, been gorgeous, been beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a lazy eye, and it is what it is. I done had 2 eye surgeries. You got me messed up. You mad at me because I got a lazy eye? You better get out my face the fast way before you really piss me off, because I don't got time, bro. But in order to not feel self-conscious and insecure about it, is flower yourself with self-love. Flower yourself with affirmations. Flower yourself with the reminder that you are beautiful the way you are. You have to do that. I mean, what else are you gonna do except what the world think about you? Because we already know what they think about you. Come on now. People are gonna have their opinion about you, but what matters the most is your opinion and your confidence. Most people are attracted to confidence. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. But yes, I can totally understand you feeling self-conscious and insecure about your eyes. I can definitely understand it. And I can definitely understand how people will green light you. They will say, oh, it's not, or gaslight you, I mean. They will say, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Having a lazy eye is not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. You ain't never had no lazy eye. You ain't never had to deal with being tormented and bullied. You don't know how that affects people. Shit like that sticks with people, especially when they know they can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But just know that I understand. I understand where you're coming from. And I'll just let you know that, self-love. Be aware, that you have a lazy eye, and love that fact. You have to love your eyes and love every single part about you. Every single part about you is unique. You're unique. And we all know that, you couldn't even hang out with certain people. You couldn't even be around certain people because they rejected you because of the way your eyes are. Let me tell you something. Rejection is God's protection. You were being protected from fakeness. You were being protected from fake friends, fake people. A lot of us who have lazy eyes or cross eyes or something like that, yeah, we may have had a couple of fake friends or like that, but a lot of people would not even be friends with us because the way we looked it. So it saved a lot of bullshit. It saved a lot of BS. It saved a lot of us from being in BS relationships. It saved a lot of us from being in fake friendships because people wouldn't even befriend us because of the way we looked it. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. But just love yourself. I understand where you're coming from, how it can be hard. And another thing that I do, I post pictures now. Like, I used to hide my pictures with my lazy eye, but I post pictures. Like, if I have a nice ass picture and I got my lazy eye showing in it, I just let it show in pictures. I post the more you get used to it, the more you post pictures of your eyes and stuff like that. I don't know. For me, it works just fine for me. I started to post my eyes in the way they are more and more and more. I mean, it is what it is. Like, but at the same time, I don't care about what nobody think about me. You ain't putting no money in my pocket. You ain't doing nothing for me. Man, get out of here with that. I wish I would care about what somebody think about me, bro. I wish I would, bro. You gotta let that shit go. You gotta let it go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Just love yourself. Flower yourself with self-love. Now, you may have to be alone for a while, but man, flower yourself with self-love to overcome that insecurity and to overcome that self-consciousness. You know what I'm saying? You have to really love yourself. You have to really accept yourself. That can be hard. It's easier said than done. But the way you do it is you practice self-love. You practice self-affirmations. You practice looking in the mirror. And also, another thing that helped me is I started taking more pictures with my lazy eye showing and posting them. I don't care. Yes, I got a lazy eye. And what? There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just a little story that, of my personal experience of what it's like to live with a lazy eye. People, you're that lazy-eyed person. People call you cross-eyed. People call you pistol-eyed. They make fun of you. They try to torment you. But that's why you have to keep fighting. You have to keep fighting that self-love. You have to keep pouring self-love and self-awareness. And you have to keep loving yourself. Love every part about you. You have to. You have to love that about you. That's the only way you're going to eliminate that insecurity, is loving it. Loving who you are. And who you were made to be. Just loving it. Love, 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 love. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. I know it is so hard. It is so hard because I used to feel the same way. I'm just now learning to not care about it. I'm just now learning to just not care. And it's hard. Sometimes this can be a daily practice. If you have to wake up in the mirror and say, I love me. If you have to do that daily, do it. To overcome that insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I'm saying? But that was just a little video about my experience of what it's like to live with a lazy eye and how it can be hard for people like us. You know what I'm saying? But you have to flower yourself with self-love. Know that you are loved. Know that I love you. You know, we in this together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm probably gonna put some pictures of me with my lazy eye. But yeah, that was it for this video.